Hello, folks. So, welcome to part two of exploring Godot engine. So, I'm actually going to try out the Godot engine. Like in the first video, I was just looking at stuff. So, welcome to the official documentation. So, I've actually gone through some stuff over here. And it's a new introduction page, and I'll check it out. And you can also download a HTML copy for offline reading. That's pretty cool. So, you don't even need internet. The table of contents below and in the sidebar should let you easily access the documentation of interest and stuff like that, right? So languages translated. So there's an introduction, intro to Godot. So if you go look at this, they talk about what the engine can do. How does it work? It has some game editor, the code editor, animation editor, tile map editor, shader, debugger, profiler, and all, and it integrates with things like Blender. Like you can work with external programs, and there's VS Code Emacs plugins and whatnot. The programming languages in which you can code your game, I think, is like using GD script. I think it's GD is short for Godot, and then there's C Sharp, Visual Script, GD native, and like yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, what do I need to know? To use Godot, it's feature packed and all that. So we recommend, so being comfortable with the consequences. So yeah, you kind of need some idea of object-oriented programming paradigm, like oops. And that's all. So let's go step by step. Nodes and this says builds upon the introduction to Godot, and we'll get you started with the editor and the engine. You'll learn more about nodes and scenes. Code your first classes with GD script. Use signals to make nodes, communicate with another node. I'm here to prepare you for a step-by-step tutorial where you'll code a game from scratch. By the end of it, you'll have the necessary foundations to explore more features in the other section. We also included links to pages that cover a given topic in there. Okay, so nodes and scenes. Let's start here. So in overview of key concepts, we saw that there is a tree of scenes, that each scene is a tree of nodes. Each scene is a tree of nodes. Okay, in this lesson, we explain a bit more about them. Also create a first scene. Nodes are the fundamental building blocks of your brain. Okay, so basic building blocks, fundamental building blocks. They are the ingredients in the recipe. In a recipe, there are dozens of kinds that can display an image, play a sound, represent a camera, and much more. Right? All nodes have the following attributes: a name, the node name, editable properties. They receive callbacks to update every frame, and then we can extend them with new properties and functions. You can add them to the another node as well. The last attribute is key. Together, nodes form a tree. This is a powerful feature to organize projects. Since different nodes have different functions, combining them produces more complex behavior. Makes sense. So it's like an orchestrator, like you just orchestrate stuff and then like put it all together and then can get complex. So you combine different stuff. And so how, as we saw before, you can build a playable character. The camera follows using kinematic body named character, a sprite node, a camera node, and a collision shape node. Okay, I'm not sure what's a collision shape node. Okay, wait, character. When you organize nodes in a tree, like our character, okay, we call this construct a scene. Once saved, okay, scenes work like new nodes types. Okay, then I'm getting sleepy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and like get started. Maybe. I did install Godot engine, so and then you learn to create a complete prerequisites. Prepare the game assets, so we'll do that. And setting up the project. Setting up the project. Short first part, we'll set up an organizer. Once Godot and create a new project. Okay, Godot. I'll be using GDScript, so you don't have any projects. Okay, cool, new project. So now download the archive contains, okay, the images and sounds you will be using to make the game, extract the archive and move the art narrative to your project directory. Okay, interesting. I need to create a new project. Game. What's it called? I think the game is called. Wait, oops. So the game is called Dodge the Creep, right? Awesome. Dodge the creeps. Dodge the creeps. Okay. Create folder. Please choose an empty folder. Okay. Have visual quality, lower visual quality. Some features are not available on most hardware. Okay. Not recommended for web games. Okay. We can start with this and then we'll counter this later. So I'll have to create a new directory, say games. So let's go ahead and put games and then say what do I call this? It's called Dodge the Creeps. Select current folder. Cool. Awesome. So I've done that. Setting up the project. Project folder should look like this. Okay, Dodge the Creeps. Interesting. So okay. How do I? So I have to use my um, middle button to actually go around, like move around and see things. And then like, is this a 2D game though? As for a 2D game, interesting. Project folder should look like this. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get a 2D game. Project. Interesting. I have to see. Anyways, cool. Okay. So we have different project. Oh yeah. Let me actually go to that project folder. Uh, Sorry about that. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and like open this up. Okay. And then go to the downloads. Let me share my screen. Go to the downloads and like what's it called? Dodge assets. Okay. So tar extract verbose file dodge. Okay. Unzip is enough. I think unzip. Oops. Dodge assets. Dodge assets. Awesome. So now we have Dodge assets, which is basically going to help us create the whole stuff. So it has art and like, okay, so art and fonts should be just moved there. So I'm going to go ahead and like, do CD and then CD games. I just know that these, you know, this content is basically there in games because I only created it. And then you have this, which is basically these. Default env address, icon page import, project Godot, right? So let's open this up like this. So yeah, that's that. Now with that in place, I should probably just pull this whole art into that. Awesome, done. And then this game is designed for portrait mode, so you need to adjust the size of the game window. Click on the project, in the project range window, and in the left column, 480, 720. Okay, let's see how hard or easy it is. Project, display, here, window tab, interesting. Then set them with 480. Height is really long. 480, 720. Okay. Let me find this out. Okay, I'll come back to it, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and like just look at this and see if my internet still works. Yeah, it does. It does. Cool. So, also scroll to the bottom of the section, and under the stretch options, set mode to 2D. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. So, that's it. There's no excerpt here. I'm just gonna leave it. Is there like organizing this project will make 3 independent scenes: player, mob, and mud, which will combine into the game's main scene. Game's main scene. In a larger project, many used to create folders to hold the various scenes in their scripts. But for this relatively small game, you can save scenes and script in the project's root folder identified by s:/. You can see your project folders in the file system dock in the lower left corner. Okay. Okay, so I am gonna probably stop reading here and I'll read a bit more and then get back because my 4 hour time just hit and it looks like I'm also sleepy. See you in the next one. Bye bye.